Well, this year has been a busy one for Lloydminster RCMP. I had a chance to sit down with Inspector Neill Pearson to talk about some of the highlights, challenges, and plans for 2018. Thank you very much for joining me, Inspector Pearson. Now, you joined the Lloydminster detachment around December 10th last year, so we're right around a year that you've been with us. And what have been some of the highlights of this past year?
Well, I think overall the detachment's doing very well. We've got a good complement of members and employees there, so working hard to keep the citizens of Lloydminster safe and secure. We had a successful ball this year that was organized. That's sort of one of the highlights. It was well received, raised lots of money for our victim services unit. So that from a social aspect was really positive. We have had the call volume has stayed pretty well about the same from year to year, although we have had an increase in our property offenses. And so to that, we've had my property crimes unit and my general investigation section has done some projects, and we're hoping to deal with that. We've also established some communication with our partners out in Saskatchewan and in F Division, and as well as with the Eastern Alberta District to gather some intelligence. And because we found that, as all people know, that criminals' borders don't mean anything. So we're working together to identify people that are in the city that are causing some concerns for the outlying areas, so we're assisting in that. So we're working closer together with that.
And working closely with the surrounding area, is that part of how you guys are trying to address the issue of rural crime throughout the region?
Well, we're starting to assist the rural detachments on both sides of the border from our perspective here in the city. We don't go outside the city to police out there. We police the city of Lloydminster. But we still have to share the intelligence and share the information from these other detachments, because these people are drawn into our city because it's a large area, right? So with that, so we have to maintain those lines of communication, which we've increased over the past year. So it's been very, very productive.
And looking forward to next year, what are some of your goals for next year?
Well, I think we want to continue with the traffic initiative. We're looking at getting our crime reduction unit more engaged, dealing with we have an habitual offender program here that we deal with. Again, increasing that, working closely with our social agencies and partners to help these people. I just want to say, too, we have a very supportive council here, and whenever I speak to the mayor and the council here and the administration, very supportive of our activities. So that's greatly appreciated by myself and by my detachment.
Well, thank you very much for coming in, Inspector Pearson. It's always a pleasure to speak with you, and I hope you have a good New Year.
You too. Thank you.
Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah.
Now we're into day 2 of our Christmas CD giveaway.
Looking like Christmas with these.
That's right, that's right. We have some of the classics as well here again today. But one of a special part of the giveaway today is this Queen
Look at this
album and CD set. It features the News of the World 40th Anniversary Edition. There's tons of CDs in here as well.
There's vinyl in there.
Vinyl and everything.
Need a record player.
That's right, that's right. So this is certainly quite the find. We'd like to thank everyone who sent us their name and phone number yesterday. To win this whole set, just send us your name, phone number, and also your favorite Christmas tradition to our email or the number that is there on your screen. And of course, we'd like to thank John from Universal Music Canada for all of this music.
Wonderful
and
music.
Helping everyone get into the holiday spirit.
Yeah, right indeed. And
well, as Christmas rapidly approaches, charitable organizations like the Olive Tree are grateful for any support. Thanks to a large donation from the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, they can help make sure no one goes hungry during the holidays. Josh Ryan has more.
Youth members of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community were happily busy delivering more than 1,400 pounds of food items Monday night, which will go to the Olive Tree's food program.
It is a time for happiness, it is a time to joy, and we wanted to donate food for the less fortunate as well, so that they can be, enjoy the Christmas as well.
The donation arrives right in the middle of a busy holiday season.
December's a big month for us. We're very busy with all of our programs, and there's definitely an increase for the need of food, so the timing is great.
These 1,400 pounds of food are an increase from last year's total that could continue.
Next year, we are trying to double it up, like 3,000 pounds of food for next year. That's our plan.
This is an important action for the Ahmadiyyas to take, both to encourage community service in their youth and to add on to other forms of giving.
We donated $1,450 to Humanity First Canada as well, and this is just from our community, no outside help.
The Olive Tree is still hoping for more donations to trickle in this week.
We're always short on certain food items, microwavable meals for the schools.
And judging on the reaction of the youngsters, there's more to come in the new year as well.
They were really enjoying. They wanted to be part of it. They were saying that we should do it like twice a year.
Josh Ryan, Newcap News.
Well, a trio of lovely 3-month-old kittens are up for adoption this week, along with a big cat named Cheeto. Here's John from the SPCA.
These adorable kittens haven't had a Christmas yet, as they are only 3 months old, but they seem to know it's a very special time of year. Each one of these kittens is as curious and adventurous as they come, and they are ready to explore some new surroundings. And what better time of year to add one of them to your family than this holiday season? As part of our Home for the Holidays promotion, you can adopt any one of these adorable felines for just $50. They've already been spayed or neutered and microchipped. You really won't find a better deal, and in exchange, you'll have a special friend for years to come. So make this Christmas one to remember for you and a very special kitten. Stop by the SPCA and meet one of these adorable little ones today. This big ball of love is Cheeto. Cheeto absolutely loves pets and cuddles. The minute he sees you, he'll be on your lap purring his heart out. Cheeto has been such a good cat this year, and he's hoping that Santa will give him the one thing he wants more than anything this year, a loving home. To help Cheeto get his Christmas wish, we are offering a very special promotion. From now until December 24th, you can adopt Cheeto or any other adult cat for free. So what are you waiting for? Stop by the SPCA and meet Cheeto and make this Christmas one he'll never forget.
This is Newcap Sports.
Well, for many people, going to the gym isn't just a way to stay in great shape or to feel their best, it's a way of life. But how would you feel if a gym you patronized for years suddenly removed all the weights you were accustomed to using? As Lance Phillips shows us, this is exactly what members of one Lloydminster gym are up against.
To some degree, loyalty has become a thing of the past. Society has a way of trying to find the next best thing. One of the rare exceptions are gym memberships. But a recent motion fitness move eliminating dumbbells over 75 pounds has many of its members questioning their loyalty.
You know, at first I was quite choked up and I figured, you know, I'm just going to drop my membership right away. But I talked to a few different people, trainers in the gym, the manager, and then head office, and the answers I got were they're just trying to change the demographics in the gym.
But changing demographics isn't about trying to get rid of one. Instead, the goal is to reach a much more substantial one.
15% of the population has a gym membership. So why are the other 85% not coming? They just don't feel the need, or they feel that they're going into an environment that is intimidating.
And the explanation of intimidation isn't sitting well with members who frequent that section of the dumbbell rack.
I've never experienced it. I started working out when I was like 12, 13. Just a kid, right? Everyone starts off small, right? And I don't know about you, but when I started working out, I would always ask the bigger guys for help, tips and tricks.
Personally, I think that in the world today, they can't come out and say, hey, we don't want you, because it's classified as discrimination. But long story short, I swear that's exactly what they're doing.
The thing is, if we're going to make this gym into a family gym, a family fitness center, and to make the atmosphere more welcoming to the average person, a few of these steps have to be looked after.
The move has created a buzz for other gym owners in the border city who feel their business may see a spike with motion fitness members looking for other options.
You know, I really hope people start seeing, you know, we are here, we're local. Our kids go to your school, you know, we are a family business too, but we love bodybuilders, we love powerlifters, we have strong men here.
The one good thing about our gym, and the reason we are popular, is because we are a private facility. It's one-on-one. It's one of the reasons I didn't get a bigger gym again, because when you're training here, there's not a bunch of people around you working out.
Recently, Motion Fitness opened its newest location in Red Deer, Alberta, a store that is made up almost entirely of selectorized machine equipment. That's not the case in the Lloydminster location, but it may soon be. If Akbar makes a decision to move away from plates and dumbbells, it may be a little bit easier for some of his clients to make the switch. Lance Phillips, Newcap Sports, Lloydminster.